Introduce yourself and tell us about your CAT performance.
Hi, I'm Tuhin Chatterjee. I'm a major in chemical engineering from IIT Kharagpur, and I got 99.69 percentile in CAT, and I've got all the calls.
Wow, I'm impressed. I got 98.17 percentile. I sucked at CAT. Can you tell me what helped you while preparing for CAT A? And more specifically, I would want to know when you started your CAT, preparing for CAT, how well did you perform in your mock test? And how was your performance while you were just nearing your CAT examination?
Okay, so the first question I believe here at IIT Kharagpur around about 1 year ahead of CAT, they take a test, a scholarship test into any of the I took time personally. So there you can have a first look at what you are like at CAT type test. There, okay. Basically, the idea is you have to judge what you are really good at and what you're bad at, your strengths and your weaknesses, and you have to work towards it. I started preparing for CAT during my summers, and well, that was so the thing that really helped me most was you know I didn't I kind of knew that I'm okay in maths and data interpretation, typical of any engineer, and I sucked at English. So what can you do to improve your English? That was the question for me. Well, you can read. Okay, you read different stuff. Okay, read about you start reading novels. That could be one slow process, but definitely a helpful process. Second, I believe if you have a decent enough vocabulary, it doesn't really matter in English. So it just depends on how well you can grasp things that are not related to your area of expertise. Suppose, can you grasp philosophy, or can you grasp metaphysics for that matter? So if you just start reading articles which are not related to your related to engineering for me, then I think you'll have a good idea of how to comprehend things. That really helped, I believe.
Okay, I see what went right. Good. And I want to know how you're preparing for GDs specifically right now, now that you have all the 6 calls.
Well, group discussions are essentially okay. Very frankly, I had prepared for group discussions during my placements, and so I have a broad idea of what I should be doing in a group discussion. But group discussion at IIMs vary a little from here at IIT Kharagpur because of the topics that they throw at you. One would be an informed topic, which is relating to a current affairs topic. So one, you need to be well informed about what all is going on, and a second could be a case study, which is not really a very so you have to have a good business acumen for that. At least you need to know how businesses run, at least at surface level knowledge, so you can put in your ideas. And third is an abstract GD wherein they'll throw you some sort of a topic. Suppose, say, roses are blue. You cannot comprehend what actually the group discussion is about, but that is the group discussion. You have to find possible implications of the topic. So those are the 3 types of topics I came to learn about. Essentially, the preparation for me was already done for my interviews, so I'm not really concentrating on group discussions right now.
Can you tell us about your interview preparation? What kind of questions do you expect that you will be asked during an interview, and what are you doing about them?
Well, about the interviews, the common questions would be tell me about yourself question, and why a management career, your strengths, your weaknesses, right? Those are the common questions. Apart from that, they also ask you questions relating to your technical background, questions like questions from chemical engineering for me, say very specific topic, very specific questions. And thirdly, the finals will be like your career goals, or maybe how do you see yourself in 5 years, 10 years, Those are the three sub buckets that I put all the questions in. So technical part is done. You have to prepare your technical fundas. That's the one line answer that I can give. Apart for as far as the your strengths, weaknesses, that is something you have to figure out on your own. What are your strengths, what are your weaknesses, and at the same time you cannot be very just be politically correct. That's what I will say. Don't give a strength which is which puts you in a sorry state later on, if you know what I mean. And for your career goals, again, think about what you want to do. Why are you doing an MBA? You have to figure that out.
Okay, so the message is be honest about your weaknesses and work on them. And if you suck at English, read and analyze. That's it. Thank you.